Hello for everyone. Today I will explain the central limit theorem, also known as CLT. It's one of the most important ideas in statistics because it explains why the normal distribution is used so often. The main idea is that even if the original data are not normally distributed, the average of samples will tend to follow a normal distribution. This makes statistical analysis possible in many real-world situations. Here we see the difference between a population and a sample. The population includes all possible observation, for example, the income of people in a country. In practice, we cannot collect data from the entire population, so we take a sample which is a smaller part of population. Statistics help us use sample data to make conclusion about the population. This slide introduces the concept of sampling distribution. Sampling distribution is the distribution of sample means, not individual values. We take many samples of the same size, calculate the mean of each sample, and then study how these means are distributed. This distribution is a key idea behind the central limit theorem. The sampling distribution of sample means has important properties. First, the mean of sample means is equal to the population mean. Second, the standard deviation of the sample means is smaller than the population standard deviation. It's equal to divided by the square root on n. This value is called the standard error of the mean. This slide shows a simple example with a small population 1, 3, 5, 7. We take samples of size 2 with replacement and calculate the mean of each sample. This sample means form a sampling distribution. Even with a small and simple population, we can see how the distribution of means is created. When we graph the sampling distribution of the sample means, we see a symmetric bell-shaped curve. This shape looks similar to a normal distribution. This example shows that the distribution of sample means becomes more normal, even if the original population is not normally distributed. The central limit theorem states that if the sample size is at least 30, the sampling distribution of the sample means is approximately normal. This is true for any population distribution. If the population itself is normally distributed, then the sampling distribution will be normally for any sample size. Large samples give a better approximation. The central limit theorem works because of averaging effect when we take averages. Random variations tend to cancel each other out. As a result, sample means are more stable and less variable than individual observation. This is why statisticians often focus on average instead of single values. The central limit theorem is widely used in practice in business. It's used for quality control and performance analysis. In survey and polling, it helps estimate population options. It's also the basic for many statistical methods such as confidence intervals, hypothesis tests, and regression analysis. In conclusion, the central limit theorem is founded of modern statistics. It allows us to use a normal distribution, even when the original data are not normal. Because of CLT, we can make reliable conclusions using samples instead of entire population. This makes statistical analysis practical and powerful in real-world application. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day.